So today we're doing page 3 of the Algebra 2 Chapter 11 test review. So I'm on the top of page 3, which is number 23. And we are asked to evaluate the arithmetic series described. So we need to find the value of the first term. So in this case, we'd say 8 times 1 minus 4, and we get 4. And the value of the 30th term, so we're going to do 8 times 30 minus 4. That gets me 236. And so the sum of the first 30 in the series is 30 times 4 plus 236, all divided by 2. I got 3,600. Numbers 25 through 30, the directions say evaluate each geometric series described. So number 25, I'm just first going to find the common ratio. So I'm going to take negative 15 and divide it by 3, which gets me negative 5. And then I want the value of the geometric sum of the first 6. That's a 6, not an S. And so we take 3, multiply it by 1, minus negative 5 to the 6th power. Make sure you plug that into your calculator correctly, and then divide by 1 minus negative 5. Punch it in the calculator. I got negative 7,812. Number 27. So number 27, we want to get the sum of the first 8 in the series. So we're going to have 1 times 1 minus negative 3 to the 8th power, all divided by 1 minus negative 3. So make sure you put that in your calculator carefully. You should get negative 1,640. For number 29, we need to get the value of the first term. So we plug in 1 right here. So we're going to have 3 times 5 to the 1 minus 1, which is 0. Anything to the 0 power is 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. Then we need to get the value of the second term. So 3 times 5 to the 2 minus 1. And I got 15. So to get the common ratio, we go 15 divided by 3, which is 5. That means the sum of the series of the first 8 is 3 times 1 minus 5 to the 8th power, all divided by 1 minus 5. And I got 292,968. Number 31 says to evaluate each infinite geometric series described. So first thing I did was I looked at the common ratio and to see if it was between positive 1 and negative 1. And if I change this to a mixed number, I get 1.5. So it is not. So I simply say no sum. Number 33, to get the common ratio, I take negative 2.28, divide it by 3.8. I got negative 0.6. And so the infinite geometric series formula is pretty easy. I just take the 3.8 and divide it by 1 minus negative 0.6. Punch it in the calculator. I got 2.375, which as a mixed number is 2 3/8. And there's one more at the top of the next page that I'm going to do. So on the top of page 4, number 35 up there, I need the value of the first term. So I'm going to have 5/3 times 1/2 to the 0 power, which is 5/3. And the value of the second term is 5/3 times 1/2 to the first, which is 5/6. To get the common ratio, we go 5/6 divided by 5/3, which is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So 5/6 times 3/5, I got 1/2. And so the sum of the infinite geometric series is 5/3 divided by 1 minus 1/2. I rewrote it as 5/3 times the reciprocal, so 2/1, and changed it or calculated it to 10/3.